Welcome back to the BaerTaffy live show, everybody. Thanks for coming out. It's time for the Indie Spotlight, and today's Spotlight falls upon Forced. It's a 1 to 4 player co-op game made by the students, actually, over at BaerTaffy, who are based in Denmark, which sounds like a lovely place to be. Let me know if the sound is good here as we get into the game here, by the way, guys, but just for your perusal, you can actually go here. Moobot should tell you where the spotlight is right about now. You can find more information about the game over there on forcedthegame.com. I'll also include the link down in the YouTube description below. Let me tell you guys about what this is. As you can see here, we have the co-op player, the single player, and the ranking system, of course. Let me go through the settings real quick just to show you guys what's up here. I've got the resolution set down to the windowed mode just so you guys can see all of what's going on as well as me. Controller and keyboard are available for this game. I've been finding myself more acclimated to the keyboard, which is, you know, different for me. I actually, more often than not, I prefer to have my controller for most, you know, most other platformers and just like action adventure kind of games like this. But I've loved the controller for this, or not the controller, sorry, loved the keyboard for this, and I'll probably be able to better explain why in just a moment here. Let's go back into here though. Let's go ahead and dive into the single player. As you can see, you can choose your weapon, weapon of choice, which I'm kind of disappointed in the fact that you can only choose whether to use keyboard or mouse or controller from this screen. It doesn't seem like you can change mid-game, which is kind of a disappointment, but that's okay for me. Just a minor inconvenience. As we dive into this, I'll give you a rundown of what this is. So it's a co-op arcade adventure with puzzles and tactical elements. This is basically, I'm just reading directly from the press screen over on forcethegame.com. So it's saying here, you're cast as slaves in the toughest fantasy gladiator school of them all, condemned to fight as a gladiator. You can see me right here. This is my little dude as we wander around. So it kind of feels like a Gauntlet game. If you ever played the old Gauntlet arcade cabinets, it's kind of what it makes me feel like. Why can't you play with a joystick? That's a good question. So it says you're condemned to fight as a gladiator and eventually win your freedom. You will face deadly trials and huge creatures. But Balfus, your spirit mentor, which is this little ball dude that's floating around with us now, he's going to guide us in our quest for recognition. So what I've done here, I've gotten through a couple of like the tutorial levels. I still think I'm basically in the tutorial right now. We have these 5 portals that we can go through to try to conquer certain objectives. So for example, we have the, well, this one here was the vandalism, which we were trying to activate a bunch of totems and that kind of thing in order to proceed on the objective. This one we kind of fought a big boss enemy to move on that way. So let's go ahead and move on to the 3rd trial here. And I'll get you guys involved with the actual gameplay and what we got going down in Forced. So, here's the prior to the trial screen, I guess is what you would call this. The options here are your choices of weapon when you get down into the trial. I've been kind of preferring the blue shield, so I'll show you guys all about what the weapons and the objectives, or not the objectives rather, but the options here for your weapon do here. So when you press escape, you can get over to the menu that allows you to choose the powers you can get. And of course, if you level up your character, you unlock more powers. You can see what the powers do by right-clicking them. For example, I have been kind of keen on the shield throw here, which lets you throw the shield and wait for it to return. So if we were to put this on our first right-click mouse pointer option here, we're going to go like that, and it's going to show us that we can do the shield throw like that. You also have passive options, such as the Ice and Blood. Attacks deal an additional 1 damage per mark on the target. I'll show you guys what the marks are in just a moment here. As well as a successful melee block that will release a frost explosion upon the attack and dealing 30 damage and 60 knockback. So I think I'm going to go ahead and use the Ice and Blood just because it's a passive that you don't really have to think about, which makes me, you know, more fond of the passives, being that that's what they really should be. I'll use the blue shield just for now. I'll show you guys more of the options here. We got the katana-looking things here, which is a very fast attack. We have the red warhammer, which is a strong weapon that kind of takes a long time to use. And then we have our only ranged option right now, which I think is kind of, you know, the worst of the 4 if I were to have to make a guess. We may have more weapons available. Of course, you guys saw that we have a lot more levels to unlock different items, or not items rather, but abilities here in this different set of skill trees. But for now, I think it's time we go right into the trial. So when we get down into the trial here, we're going to have a few different objectives at hand. I'm going to go ahead and turn it down just a touch more. I don't know if that's going to be a bit overwhelming here. So here we go. Looks like our objective here now is to destroy the spawner shrine. So our pal here, Balfus, he is our spirit mentor. We can move him over to certain places by pressing the space bar, and he will just move directly to the position we were in. We can also have him follow us. If I hold down the space bar and go like that, he'll just follow me right along the top of my character here, which is usually ideal. You kind of want him to hang around just so you can use him in easier circumstances. He's not left behind and you're trying to figure out what to do with it.
Strike them down wherever you see them.
So that was the spawner shrine, and we can only destroy it by using Balfus, and he has quite a few different unique attributes to his character. A lot of the game revolves around using Balfus appropriately.
The more dangerous they'll get.
I do kind of like the voice actor that does his stuff too. I always talk about that stuff, but I can't avoid it.
Shockwave shrine to effectively deal with many enemies.
So the shrines, such as the spawner shrine that you saw there, this one here is actually a spawner shrine as well, so we can get Balfus to destroy it. I think if I just get him to move through it, that's the only thing I need to do. And you saw that those enemies had those little notches above their health bar here, so I'm pointing them out right there. There's those little blocks above their red health. When an enemy is marked, they take more damage, and it doesn't really matter for these little creepy minions here, but when you start to run into more powerful enemies, you'll see that the marks are going to help you a hell of a lot. For example, if I have this guy marked 3 times, I'm going to be able to hit him with the shield ability, and that's going to do a hell of a lot more damage than it would just normally if I were trying to, you know, hit him with it, and that was only doing the 5 damage or so as opposed to the freaking 35 that it does, which is insane. So now we have a much tougher enemy here to deal with. And as you can see, that dealt a ton more damage than it normally would. The marks are helping me a lot with this brawler character here. So if I can get him up to 3 marks, I should be able to take him down with this one last shield toss. We'll go ahead and do that, and there we go.
You're getting the hang of this.
Indeed I am. It's feeling pretty damn good. So we got a spawner shrine here I might be able to destroy without it actually spawning anything, so that's pretty good for me. Looks like there are going to be 2 brawlers here now, so it's going to be a bit tougher to deal with, but I think I might be able to do some damage with Balfus if I go like this. Not at all, actually. I was completely lying. So now we want to bring Balfus with me, I think is probably for the best. Need to be a little bit more careful here. I'm going to take out these little dudes just to make it easier for me, and then I need to set Balfus up on the other side of that. Probably just run around really quick. Guide these guys over in this direction, and then go right through the spawner shrine, and that is the 3rd of 3. So there we go. Now the combat here is pretty basic, I suppose I would say, up to this point. The shield guy I've just been partial to simply because... Oh god, what? Oh, whoops. Clicked out of the window on accident. Totally my mistake. Yeah, the shield guy I've just been partial to simply because he can occasionally block attacks at random, and I think his passive upgrade is a bit more, utilitous than most of the other ones. But I'm sure there are the advantages to all the other characters as well. I'll show you guys more of those different skill sets as we get to that point. And it looks like we finished the trial. Nice. Not bad. And of course they can make it a lot more difficult for you with these other objectives for the crystal information. For example, you got to complete the trial in less than 2 minutes, which I was not even close to. Hitting 5 enemies with a single shockwave. So even in these beginning trials, they have a lot more things that keep you back and coming to play for extra points, I guess, which probably unlock more things too.
Keep it up, and you may yet bring honor to your tribe.
The game is called Forced. I believe the option for Moobot is enabled for everybody, but I'm going to go ahead and type it for myself anyway. So there's the spotlight option for you guys that are watching on the stream right now. Moobot should drop the link for you guys to see more information about this game by Beta Dwarf. It's forcethegame.com. So that finished that trial right there, so let's go ahead and move in. As you can see, if I got another crystal here, that would fill in this other slot up on top of the doorway. But let's go ahead and get inside for this 4th trial. And we'll try out, let's go with the warhammer. I feel like that's probably a fun idea. So as you can see, if we wait for the warhammer to charge up, that's going to provide us with a much more powerful swing. We can also go to the different options here. Right-click and we can see the volcanic slam, which slams the ground and hits enemies in the area. Damages a lot per mark as well. So it's a really good one to have. I'm also kind of keen to the ability here for the warhammer guy, and I'll show you guys what this is. The Flame NATO, just because the freaking name of it is fantastic. You spin around violently, ignoring enemy hits, dealing damage, and applying marks to nearby enemies. So the abilities that actually apply marks themselves can be particularly helpful, just because you continually do the damage as well as making it more, or easier rather, to deal damage after the fact. And your fully charged attacks now do 2 marks to enemies, which can be pretty damn good for the hammer guy. The maximum number of charges on the hammer is increased by 10, allowing it to charge 1 second longer. So I think I'm going to go with the marks on the hammer here. And let's go ahead and enter our 4th trial, and we'll see what's in store for the hammer warfare. Level select reminds you of Crash Bandicoot. That's an interesting comparison, but yeah, I agree, it's a little bit similar. Oh, the Silver Q. I know exactly what you're saying. I'm a lead guy. And that is pretty similar.
These block your path, but enemies and spirits have no trouble crossing them.
This shrine will make you faster, but only for a while. True skill comes from within.
So this particular level is giving you a good idea of the different kind of shrines that the game utilizes. For example, well, let's go ahead and set him right there. So this shrine right here will give you health if you pass oh god, I always forget his name, Balfus. If you pass Balfus over that shrine, he will create a circle of healing that you can use for quite a while. This shrine makes you faster, as he just described. The shrine over here with the hand that had like the explosive stuff around it, I'll show you guys as soon as we get to the statue there. There we go. And oh man, the warhammer can definitely be powerful, but it's pretty risky as well, unless you're, you know, an adept user of the thing here. So I'll show you guys what I'm talking about for the healing totem here. So if we bring Balfus along, then we're gonna be able to heal pretty rapidly. And let's go ahead and use the Flame NATO. That sounds like a good idea. We're ignoring enemy damage and also putting marks on them. So, unfortunately, that seems like it would be a move that would work a lot better in tandem with a move that capitalizes on the damage, you know, amplified by the marks themselves. But of course, with the warhammer guy, we also have the option of just waiting for the warhammer to charge and just dealing straight up massive damage with it that way. Bandicoot. Hilarious. So yeah, the objective here is to destroy these statues, which is unfortunately only possible by moving Balfus over the explosive statue over here, or the explosive shrine rather, and then navigating him through the walls and the barriers in order to get him to where we need to go. So I think maybe even the best way of doing that... Oh god, I forgot that that's what happens. I was just gonna say, maybe we should just have him follow me around, but then I remembered that that hitting me is not the best idea. All right, so we're gonna have to do this the slow and unappealing way. So this is where the puzzle element comes in, because there will be levels like this. There was actually the second trial that I had to do involved navigating Balfus around like this in order to destroy a whole bunch of statues that were like hidden in between other areas. So I think what we're probably gonna have to do now is get Balfus over to the healing shrine. Hopefully I can do that before any terrible enemies show up.
When I'm volatile. Narrow spaces can prove deadly.
Yeah, that's what I found out, unfortunately. Alright, so let's go ahead and take out these little minion dudes here. Healing is taking effect, and now the last statue, unfortunately, is going to be more than likely the most difficult. To move Balfus, you either press the spacebar to set him to a waypoint, or you can hold down the spacebar in order to get him to just follow you around. And like I was mentioning, it's a little bit more difficult here to do that, as soon as he touches me with his explosive body, that'll happen.
Cleaver's coming. Keep your wits about you.
Cleaver's coming. Oh god. Okay. Well. Ooh god. All right. He looks like a beastie. Wow. Oh my goodness. Okay, so we've got the movement bonus now from the shrine that I just had Balfus move over. And, oh my god. Okay, that was painful. Let's go ahead and put some marks on this guy, I guess. That thing is really good. I just wish the cooldown wasn't hefty. Oh my god, that hurt a lot. Okay. You know, oh goodness, okay. It might be a good idea to try to get Balfus to move over the explosive hand here, so let's go ahead and do that. And get him, oh, get him to go right there. Oh, come on, Balfus, get him, buddy. You can do this. There we go, nice damage, okay. Do one big hit here, completely missed the warhammer, that's okay. Maybe the flame NATO will kill him right here. Yeah, I think my my optimization of the War Axe character is a bit subpar, as we probably should have used something that would have allowed me to make better use of the marks, because you know, we were applying a whole bunch of them with the flame NATO. Sharknado him. It could work out. Alrighty. Destroy a statue with a fast... Oh, hey, look at that! So that's actually something that I hadn't even realized.
You have beaten enough trials. You have earned the right to faith.
Whoa.
You think you've bested my trials? Ah, you think you're as strong as me? You think you're ready? I went easy on you. Your death belongs to me, and me alone. Come before me. I'll show you a true challenge.
Curse him twice! Were he not a guardian, I would... Go. Face him. If you're ready. However, know that besting a trial again, but with better results, can increase your power. And it just might improve your odds.
So as he was saying, we were unlocking the little crystal things, and as you can see, it's telling me that I have new unlocks available. So if I go to my character select, now we actually have the option of adding on another thing, which would be good for the Warhammer guy, because now we're able to take advantage of those marks that we have. So maybe if we were to use the volcanic slam in combination with the flame NATO, that would be a good combination. But as you can see here, if we were to unlock more crystals, we would be able to become more powerful by thus unlocking more options for our characters to use. Fuddington, yes, it's a good question. The multiplayer, and this is just a tutorial. Yes, exactly. So this is just a single-player tutorial. The developers actually were pretty adamant about the fact that the gameplay is just so much better when you're using up to 4-player multiplayer. I believe the option for online co-op exists. I should probably check on that myself. Local co-op is a possibility. Maybe it is. Using controllers, I'm sure you would have the option to do so. But yeah, the co-op is the big selling point in this game, especially due to the fact that you have the 4 different characters, all with their unique abilities, and that makes it a really fun time. So there's actually a training dummy here as well, you guys can see. So if I were to use my Flame NATO, I'd be able to use, or apply the marks to him, and then we can see that the damage is heavily amplified as soon as we get up to that level of 5 marks. Thank you, Keonet, for dropping the link in the chat. This game is really fun, yeah, I'm having a really good time with it. I rarely actually play a lot of these games, you know, on my own time, and I found myself coming back to this and, you know, like, giving it a couple more whirls, so that's a good sign for me, and I think now it's about time I got ready to actually face the first boss, so here we go. Feel the wrath. Ah, so we do have the option now to, you know, I think I'm gonna roll with the Warhammer, actually. I like the possibilities this is giving me to deal a lot of damage, so let's do it. Does it have a deathmatch mode? I will have to check. Let me, we'll get back into the co-op menu, and I think maybe I'll throw down a bit of multiplayer and see if we can look at all the different options that it has for that. My goodness. He's an angry boy.
Prepare yourselves for the final push. Remember all you've been taught.
Will do, buddy. So this will be my true test of valor to see if I've learned well enough the ways of Force.
See if you can even get to me.
Alrighty. Oh, it's creating... Oh, God, the shockwave. It's not actually destroying anything. If I can hide behind the pillars or something, that might work. Nope, that's not gonna work.
Maintaining your focus is important.
Oh, God. Okay, let's see. If I go around the outside, maybe? Ooh, hey, there we go.
Keep calm when he does that.
Nice. Get it, get it! Oh, I got it. Nice, there we go. Oh, I see. When I'm moving, I couldn't do it. I got it.
Damnable beast!
Oh man, I thought I was ignoring the damage there. Come back to me, my spirit guide. Oh my goodness. All right, so I need Balfus to follow me around. Clearly, and the flame NATO did not work on this guy at all. Let's use the Q. Oh yeah, that did a good amount of damage there.
Swarmers!
Swarm. Oh god. Okay, so we have some dangerous situations here. What I think I ought to do is actually put Balfus over here. Gonna deal some damage to these fellas. There we go. Kill them. Good. Alright. Avoid that nonsense. I think this is a healing totem, so if I pass him over like that... Oh, it's a speed boost. Oh, wait, no, that was a shockwave platform. Okay. It's kind of difficult to recognize what they, what all the different things are. So that can be... detrimental to your levels of success here. Oh, God. Okay, I think there's a healing platform back here, so I need to find a way to back myself off. Oh my god, this boss fight is a lot of fun right now. Ah, there's my healing. Okay, thank you, thank you. Alright, let's apply some marks. And then do the big hit. Oh god, he got me with that. Okay. Back off, back off. And get him with the Q. There we go. Ah, god. Hit me, hit me. Very little, clearly. Because I'm not able to do even the most basic tasks. Oh, the flame NATO is actually really helping me out to clear out these swarmers. Okay. A lot of damage there. Avoid this. Good. Deal massive damage. Hit the healing totem again. And I think you guys may have already noticed it, the fact that the totems have a timer above them, so you can't just go over here and, you know, trigger a healing totem over and over again. Oh yeah, there's some damage. There we go. There we go. Really should have been doing that more often. Taking advantage of him hitting the wall like that. Okay. There he goes again. Right up on the wall. Flame NATO to apply some marks. And then go like... Oh god, that hurt a lot. Okay. Capitalize on opportunities. Here we go. He has a lot of health, man. My goodness. There we go. And big hit. Nice.
Bauble would save you from my wrath.
Shiny bauble. That's good. Alright, my health is still pretty good right now. I think I want to just try to apply a bunch of damage to him as he's stuck over here in the wall. Nice. Alright. Right hook. Okay, here we go. Wait for the opportunity. Oh god! Wow, that was close. Alright, what does this totem over here do, I wonder? I'm trying to figure that out. Because I think I have a I think. I have a speed boost when I go through this one. Alright, so there's that. Oh, that's a shockwave, actually, I'm pretty sure. Okay, so I might have stunned him when I did that. The warhammer's actually proving to be pretty damn useful here. Apply some marks to these fellas. Not that's really gonna matter too much. Oh, he actually damages his minions when he does that, too. Nice. Boom! We're getting there, baby. Come on, hit me. Do it. Do it!
Remember that brute force is not always the answer.
Sure it is. I have a giant-ass warhammer. Exactly. Oh, man. Evil Demon Warlord knows what he's talking about. Kill him with Yama. Good call. Oh, God. All right. Hit him with the warhammer. Nice. Good damage. Okay. Back off. Get the healing totem on me. I'm liking the combat in general right now. I mean, like, it looks like we're going to have a lot of options for other abilities in the future of the game. But even right now, it's making me think about a lot of different things at the same time, which I'm really enjoying. Alright. Go ahead and hit the wall. One big hit with the warhammer. Couple last swings. Oh, run away! There we go. Alright, just a little bit more. Just a wee bit more here. Yeah, the fact that they have, I think 4 options for your
Cease!
moves is
By the
looking
rules of
promising.
the arena, I declare the gladiators to be victorious.
Yeah, baby.
Grant them your blessing, Wrathhoof, and then prepare for the next group.
Haha.
Impossible! I will not be bested by tribesmen scum. I will not accept this judgment!
I command you to stop, Guardian. Have you no honor?
I don't give a damn about your precious honor. I'll squash these weaklings. I'll show them.
You must fight. Fight for your lives.
Oh god, level 2. Oh, he's gonna do the shockwave thing again. Well, that's no fun. Oh, that is cheating, Mr. Wrathhoof. Get some marks on your bones, baby. Alright. Much more ruthless plan of attack here now. Alright. Don't move when he does the shockwave. I learned that much. I don't need to heal up, so maybe I should try out some other totems here. Let's see if this one's gonna help me out. Maybe it's a speed boost. I didn't quite see. Ah, just another shockwave. Nice. Alright. Keep that along with me. There we go. Get some marks on him. Get these guys off me. Volcanic blast.
Staying calm is the key.
Indeed. And stay still. Good. Oh god, missed that completely. There we go. Alright, might be time to heal up. Big blast, big blast. Oh god, oh, I'm getting cornered. No, oh, stay alive. Oh my god, the flame NATO saved my life. Okay. There we go. Get on me, buddy. Oh god. No. Okay. Stay alive, stay alive. I got this. No! Oh no, damn it. Okay, respawn, good. Oh god. So I'm not 100% sure of what the protocol for respawning after you die is, but I'm pretty sure you have a limited amount every single time. Okay. Avoid that. Wow. So don't get cornered, that's another thing. Oh my goodness. Flame NATO OP. If I had done that right there, that might have saved my life. Alright. Big hit. Another big hit. Flame NATO out of it. Oh, I'm immune to that when I'm doing the Flame NATO. That is beautiful. Okay. Got my Q back. Gotta get him on full marks. And boom! Oh, stay still. There we go. Get out of this situation. Oh my god. This is really a lot of fun. Alright. Big hit. And get him, get him, get him! Oh god, he's so close. Kill him. He's like one hit away. I can totally do this. Nice!
What have we done? Killing a guardian is unthinkable. The Master will surely have us all put to death. You, your tribe, even me. Justice matters not to him. We do not matter. We must move quickly. We must prove that we are valuable, profitable, before someone finds out what we've done. Come. The Master will be expecting us in the hall.
Nice. Alright. We have completed the trial of destroying the Wrathhoof. I killed him! I am a scumlord. Hot damn.
You return? Alive?
Show enough?
I will not lie, tribesmen. Nobody has passed with Wrathhoof's blessing in some time now. Perhaps you might even prove profitable. Your tribe, on the other hand, has been nothing but a waste of space. Disappoint me, and I might have to replace them.
Replace.
He doesn't suspect anything. The next chamber awaits you, but tread with care. I know its guardian personally, and your fight, I'm afraid, has only just begun.
How ominous. So here we are, guys. This is forced. I'm going to go ahead and move into the main menu, and I'm going to try to jump into some multiplayer options here, because I know that that is one of the biggest draws to this game. So as you can see, we have just kind of an open lobby kind of format. People, I believe, can just start hosting co-op games. You can just jump in at any time. They're playing the campaign. There is a survival mode. I actually did play a little bit of that on my own, and let's go ahead and just run one of these real fast. So it has a couple of different levels for survival. I believe there's only 2 available to me right now. One of them being this amphitheater, and the other one was the, it was just like a bigger one, but it recommended having at least like 25 crystals or something like that, which I'm not even close to at this point. So we have a new option here for the shield guy. You know, let's go ahead and use a different character, actually. Let's show off the green dagger options, like the Raphael option in comparison. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle reference. I'm pretty sure Raphael's the one with the daggers. I might be wrong. Alright, so strafe, you can power kick a single target here, which is probably a good option for this guy. Let's go ahead and put that on our right click. And then we have our power kick, nice, as well as a healing blast. Ooh, charge up and release a spirit explosion to heal you and your allies. Nice! So there's actually things that allow you to benefit your teammates as well. That's a pretty cool thing. And I think I'm going to put that on. So let's go ahead and give myself a healing option. And I'll equip the one passive, which if an enemy target has 5 marks, I deal +2 damage per hit, which is pretty fantastic as well, especially with the dagger guy. This game is $15. You can find out more about it right here. Moobot's dropping the link in the chat. You can also find more about it in the description down below if you're watching this on YouTube. You know, I highly recommend it. I'm actually having a really good time with this one. So forcethegame.com is where you can find out more about this one. 15 bucks from Beta Dwarf out of Denmark. Looks like a Qatar. You know, you could be right. Alright, so this is basically the Horde mode equivalent of this game, and I can do the power kick. Oh man, you know what I should have done? There's actually a pretty sweet-ass ability that the quick ninja dude has that it's like a dash move and you like teleport through a bunch of enemies. It's really freaking sweet. Let's see here. Get myself healed up. Got a couple different totems here we can use. So the survival mode, it gets pretty tough. You don't want to let things get out of hand too quickly, as they tend to do. You just kind of get overwhelmed at some points. I mean, like, this guy honestly may not even be the best option for survival, as he kind of isn't the greatest at crowd control. He can do quick damage and usually move around a lot more aptly than the other characters. Not the best for dealing large amounts of damage either. In fact, he might be designed as more of a healer for the group than anything. There we go. Yep, there's the healing move. Oh my god, and there's ranged characters in here now. That's not a good thing. Let's be careful. Avoid the spitters. Can you play Teleglitch, Baer? I haven't actually looked into it for myself. Oh god, the spit is going down. Oh my goodness. This guy is... Oh, he's not the strongest of the group. Let's do a Spirit Blast. There we go. Oh man. Wow. Oh god. The ranged creatures can be such a pain, and I am so screwed. There I go. Oh, there's my first life. Oh man, this guy is honestly not even close to my favorite. He's got some struggles. Maybe he gets better in the late game, I have no idea, but he just wants a bear hug, exactly. Alright. Spirit Bomb, and I'm dead. So, that's the survival mode. Not even my best was a lot better than that. In fact, I think I played the green guy for the first time I did the survival mode as well. But there's another option. As you can see, there's the co-op play. You can join random games in here. You can base it on the amount of crystals that people have, which is a nice way of filtering things in case you want to play with a bunch of low-level guys, or in case you want to play with Sir Reginald, who is ridiculous. You can switch it up by the game name or the game mode over here as well. Bunch of awesome options for that. You can search for people that are close by. You can make sure that you got a good ping, connect to them as well. I think that'll just about do it, guys. That's Forced for you. You can find again the links down in the description. I'll do one more Moobot drop in the chat right here for you guys. Thanks so much for watching this session of the Indie Spotlight. Check out the description for more information about the game. $15 available on Steam right now. My name's been Baer. See you next time.